And it wouldn't be a stream without the boomerang. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you all doing today? Things are a bit different. As you may notice, it's my giant face. Up here today. New opening song. Cool. Yes, Tom P. I'm using these wonderful YouTube library things so I don't get yeeted off the platform. Good stuff. Hello, Gippy. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully everybody out there is having a good time. Everybody out there is having a lovely day. Hopefully none of you have to work. Yeah, hit that like button. Exactly. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Hello, CM Chris. Good to see you too. You know, things are a little bit different. A little bit different for people who may not have seen my tweet about things. Things will be a little bit different moving forward. Everyone's mashing that like button. I appreciate it. But yeah, so today, let's give you guys a rundown here. Hello, Phoenix Animation. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Happy New Year for those people who are in the Euro and that side of the world. 1 hour in the UK. There you go. We're probably gonna hit that then on this show. So happy New Year to my UK friends. So give a rundown. So today, what I wanted to do, because I know we've been missing the past few weeks here, just because of hecticness with December being December and the end of 2020 being the end of 2020. I wanted to give like a two-parter to give you guys something back, right? Because we had a heck of a year, didn't we? We had a heck of a year. Hello, Action Toys. How are you doing today? 2020 was an interesting time for a lot of people, I think. So I want to give a rundown of a lot of the stuff and topics and stuff that we covered in 2020. Give a little bit of an update about the show and where it's going in 2021, and then tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm gonna break out some boozies, and we're gonna talk New Year's resolutions. But today, it's all about this past year. What a complete shit show it's been. And 2020 sucked episode over. No, it was great. We had a lot of great times. I mean, there was a lot of bad. Yes, there was a lot of bad. But we've had a lot of good stuff happen in 2020, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to review the good, bad, and the toye. That's what we're going to review today. I think that's worth mentioning. So I'll put it out there as we start the show here. I'll ask you guys what your favorite parts of 2020 were, as I recount some of mine here, and then after a little bit, I'm going to open up the studio here for people to call in. And we can chat a little bit. We can chat a little bit about what you're doing for New Year's. We can chat a little bit about what your favorite parts about 2020 were, and all of that good stuff. How about that? So, I mean, like, obviously, there's a few things that are different now. For those of you who did not already hear, I am no longer part of Kitchener Comic Con, although that was a huge part of my 2020. A big win for a lot of people, a big win for the team, and a pretty darn good show all around. We had an amazing time. So we can talk a little bit about that. We basically, So in 2021, obviously, as far as I was aware last, there won't be much of a main event show, but hopefully it'll come back. I have faith that the team in place. I have faith that everyone in there can do a great job. They're a wonderful people, all that good stuff. So it's a bombshell. May as well talk about that first. Yeah, graduated university, found a job miraculously in 2020. Very fortunate. Can't ask for anything more. That's amazing, Nern. That's so fucking good. I'm happy for you. Graduated university. What did you go for? That's a huge accomplishment. I remember when I finished my college, I didn't do any degrees or anything like that in college. Waste of money, in my opinion. For a lot of people, it's not a waste of money. Just full disclosure, I know that college and university have a place. For me, it was a waste of money. Is all I'm saying. But talking about Kitchener Comic Con, yes, we'll talk about that first. Well, I'll talk about all that stuff about me leaving afterwards. But no, it was a great year for a convention, because there was only one convention that went this year. Started and finished the convention season. Engineer, not the locomotive. Oh, that's so good, because that's like huge demand. Congratulations, Nern. That's amazing. So yeah, it was a huge year for a single convention. The only one that was pretty much allowed to run. Thankfully, got it off just before the pandemic just took a stranglehold. Literally something that would be on Pornhub. Not safe for work. KCC and Anime Shogatsu in January, and that was it. Yeah, basically started and ended the convention season. What an incredible event. I mean, it took 7 events to really hit the stride for Kitchener Comic Con, but we did such a good freaking job in every aspect of it. It's tough to put events together, right? People think they can just like toss stuff together and they think they can just do it, but it's actually really tough. Added on the stress that we had a bunch of people that really didn't want us to succeed. We had a bunch of hurdles to go through, including a lot of these people poisoning the well with our local media, making sure that we didn't get any sort of coverage whatsoever. But we still broke records. We still ended up winning awards, and which is a huge accomplishment. So I can't understate how proud I am of the team, everybody's work on the event. Everyone putting that together. So, in terms of all that stuff, we ended up bringing in Vic Mignogna, as a lot of people know. Some people may not know, but a lot of people know. We brought in Vic Mignogna, one of the biggest names. Had an amazing show, full of moments, full of just absolute gems, and ended up running away with best event in the region and best indoor event. Lots of awards voted by the people. So again, crazy good. Sad to leave, honestly, but it is because of creative differences, which is number 2. What you might notice is that Mr. Hop is no longer here. Not to say that he's no longer with us, because he's alive and doing well. He's just no longer here on the show. Largely because of creative differences. So we decided, I've decided it was better to part ways and do our own thing, because there was irreconcilable differences that we just couldn't get past. So that's a large reason as to why I decided I had to leave Kitchener Comic Con. Largely because there's really nothing else that I could add to that, and I didn't want to be a distraction for the rest of the team and everything else going on with that. So, I mean, I'm more than confident in the team that is running that, the team that is together there. They're amazing people. They've done it 7 times. They can do it again. Do I think there's a chance for my return in 2022? As things are, no, unfortunately. Mostly because there's a lot of things that would have to change. Or 2023, a lot of things that would have to change, and a lot of things that would have to be put in place for for that to happen, and I don't see any. Like, there's multiple things that would have to happen, and I don't see any one of those things happening at all. Like, I don't see even a remote chance of any of those things happening. So probably not. Likely not a return for me. That doesn't mean that I won't look at other projects. I'm not sitting here and saying that I'm going to go to another convention, etc., etc. I don't want to work for other people. I really don't like working for. I really don't like working towards other people's goals and then having that pulled out from under me. So, will I have other projects? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's what it's all about, right? 2020 is coming to an end. We're looking at just a few hours here in some parts of the world. You guys you're lucky enough, you've already cast off 2020 into the ether. They're saying sad to hear, but the right decision isn't always the easy one to make, and it has to be your choice. Absolutely. I didn't want to be a distraction for a team that is already, doing so well and has already have to deal with so many different distractions. So I don't want to be contributing to that. So I figured go and do my own thing. This is a sign to start my own, do my own journey, start my own projects, do my own stuff. So whether that means focusing more on this show, whether that means focusing on something else, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure all that out. But that's we have a lot to look back on, a lot to be proud of for 2020. So even though it was like an absolute gong show of a freaking year, absolute nutty year, we have a lot to be happy about. We have a lot to be happy about. Like when I started this channel, for example, I've had this YouTube channel for like years, right? Like years. Never really did anything with it. I had like maybe 7 or 8 people following it for like 7 years. And now here we are. Let me just check. Holy crap. Yeah. All right. We're actually broadcasting on DLive as well, which is crazy. So for the first time ever, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and DLive. Hello, DLive. How are y'all doing? I don't know if anybody's watching. I have no idea how to check numbers on that one. I just see. Let's see, stream channel. No. Home. I'm like boomering this right now, so I don't know. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Cool. Awesome. All right. Real live boomerang. But yeah, so we're live across all platforms here. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, I was not expecting to ever have a YouTube channel to like do stuff on. I've mostly been on Twitch. My Twitch channel is like is a bit bigger. I'm gonna link my DLive thing here. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. My channel. It's pretty simple. I'm just a boomer. Curse of Nikki Rackets, exactly. So there's my DLive channel. For anybody that is on Kiwawa. I can't pronounce that. In DLive chat, big man. Yo, how you doing? I'm terrible at names. So yeah, my unfortunately the DLive chat doesn't show up on my regular sideboard here, so it's gonna kind of be like me boomering this half the time, unless I can figure out how to get this to show up, which I probably can't, at least not live. But yeah, so here we are. Like I've had a Twitch channel for like a long time, and I've been streaming on Twitch for a while. And so that's been fun. And then like I never really expected to get into YouTube. But here we are. We're in YouTube. We're chatting. We're having a good time. I need to get a fucking white screen up here soon. In a minute, maybe. Bueller. There we go. Now y'all can see me a bit better. Here we go. But yeah. We're pretty much just chilling. You're feeling well, Corumbrion. Slept till just before the show. Yeah, me too. My goodness. Hey, thank you so much, Lady Nudnik, for the follow. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, we got to do so much. Like we met Nick Ricada, we met Vic Mignogna, all sorts of really cool stuff today. Met Lady Rackets, not today, but this year. And then like on my YouTube channel, we've had incredible guests. We've had an absolute amazing star-studded array of people on the channel. We've had Vic Mignogna, we've had Nick Ricada, we've had Tommy Tallarico, we've had Brental Floss, we've had Doug Tenaple, we've had like tons of fucking people on here, and I've never in my life thought that we would ever be using I'd ever be using my YouTube channel for literally anything. Like we've had Tom P, we've had Stan Dolan, we've had all sorts of people on here. All sorts of people in here. Live and in boomerang color, exactly. I have to give you all dimensions. I don't know why my camera looks like this is like a soap opera. It's probably got something on it. But, yeah, it's been a great year all around. We surpassed 500 followers on YouTube. Which is incredible. Halfway there to the 1,000 mark. Halfway there to breaking that. And we have blown the public watch hours out of the fucking water. So public watch hours, I think, is sitting close to 9,000. Yes, Ken Jennings. How could I forget about Ken Jennings? And his amazing potato. His amazing potato microphone. So good times. Like, you guys honestly just make this show so much fun, and I love coming here every week. It's been killing me missing weeks, but some weeks, like if I'm not going to be bringing a great show, I just feel bad. I just feel bad about it. So, favorite part about 2020: watching wrestling, anime, football, and started even with the virus going on, making brand new friends. Probably more things that you can't forget. That's good. Yeah, it sounds like a great year. Honestly, it's been a great year for wrestling too. AEW really kicking it into high gear with some great matches, and WWE stepping up their game to compete with that too. It's crazy. Ken gives a new definition to being Mr. Potato Head. That's funny. That's actually hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. And then yeah, we've had our interesting moments, haven't we? We've had our interesting moments. We had some people don't know. Ron Toye we had on the show, not once but 3 times. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am waiting with bated breath. I'm really hoping that one day soon, hopefully, the Texas appeals court makes a ruling on that bloody case, because wouldn't it be like absolutely hilarious if there was like 10 to 12 hours of an interview somewhere of Ron Toye literally admitting in front of a camera to all of the shit that he's done? I don't know. I think that'd be really cool if there was. Just putting that out there. Just come on, 2021. Let's make this happen, please. Let's make this happen, please. It would just be a damn shame if that got dragged back into court. And there's like so many hours of video recorded and saved to my hard drive that you thought he did admit it. He just thought it was all justified. Yeah, he went a bit further than just that. He didn't say, "I don't recall." Yeah, I wonder where Ty found all that video footage. I wonder where. That was an interesting interview, now wasn't it? Yeah, we had that little weirdo on the show, and as much as I already said that we're not going to bring him up again, because we've locked that toy box. Especially since his notification bell blew up 1,000% because of it. Well, apparently Ty had mentioned that he hadn't actually watched or seen anything about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure it's irrelevant until things become relevant. So it's usually how it goes. But yeah, it has been a very, very interesting year with the whole coronavirus stuff. We're in like fucking third lockdown now in Ontario. It seems like it's not going to be lifted until fucking the next ice age. So yeah, fun fact. So Waterloo region, we're going to be in lockdown for at least another 30 days, because it sounds like they're going to be extending it. And we got the big vaccines. We got all the vaccines. You know, we got so many vaccines. We got all these vaccines in for Ontario, and the projected date for when the general public is going to be vaccinated, quote unquote. They didn't specify if this is the first round or the second round of vaccines because it's a two-parter. The time frame is looking at April, because the first round are going to medical workers, elderly, etc., etc. So the first tier of vaccinations we're looking at as early as the end of April, which is not looking good for the convention scene for 2021, unfortunately. Which is this is a big part of. I'll just talk about this really briefly. This is a big part about some decisions that factored in, because in 2021 it's going to be a rough year for a lot of people. Still, like it's going to take a little while to steer this out. Tier 4 here, where you live in the northeast of England, you hate this. I hate it too. I fucking hate it too. I hate wearing a mask. I hate being locked down. I hate fucking being an essential worker. I hate it. I hate all of it. I wish that, people could just like stay the fuck home for 3-4 weeks and then everything's good. Then we're just done. Rip the Band-Aid off. And they can produce 1 billion iPhones in a factory in a month, but it takes a half a year for a vaccine. Yep. It's all about power, really, when it comes down to. It's all about power. But in terms of that, so KCC had originally been scheduled for May 1st in 2021. As a projected, hopefully safe date. It doesn't look like that's going to be a case, like at fucking all, considering we're in lockdown until the end of January now, and it's not even looking like the end of January is going to be the lifted lockdown date. And with vaccines not being made available to the general public until at least the end of April, it's looking like we might be pushing further into August or September is the projected time of a full vaccination date. So it's not a great time for conventions in 2021. We have Anime North canceling already. That was a funny thing. We had another convention cancel. A lot of conventions right now are keeping an eye out. A lot of conventions that ran virtual events, just not coming up with ideas. Now, again, there's plenty of ways that you can make these types of things work. You have to, and be safe. Around here, areas where masks are not. Wait, did I miss something? Around here, there are still areas where masks are not mandated. That's wild. It's mandated here. There's fines everywhere. We've been fining people on the bus. We've been finding people in their homes. There was one house over Christmas, and I think it was in Waterloo region. There was one house that got fined 8 times. They got 8 separate tickets for $880. $880. Merry fucking Christmas. Yeah, conventions are in hibernation. This is, in my opinion, this is going to change the game. Because as much as people are gung-ho to go back to conventions, across the United States, it's different in Canada. I don't see conventions coming back as strong in Canada as people hope they will. Yes, Gamer Hands Jr. wasn't before the 5K fines. I think it was part of it, but I think it was different. as well. Hello, Mehmet Card. I don't know what language that is, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you finding the channel. I wish I could speak your language, but I am just a lowly Canucklehead that only knows English and bad English. But imagine being fined 8 fucking times. I'm guessing it was because they exceeded capacity limits or something to that stupid effect. It's really I don't understand the world that we live in now. Because I work in an essential job. And we don't have any. I have no idea what you're saying, Mehmet. I wish I did. I'm sorry. It's really hey, welcome. But I work in an essential job, and we're operating like nothing is. I wouldn't say that we're operating as nothing is happening, because we have a lot of like procedures in place. We have like people at the door. We have people walking around the store reminding people to put their masks on. We have like sanitizing, all that stuff. So it's like that stuff is extra. But in terms of like allowing people in the store and what they buy and all this stuff, business as usual. Other parts of Canada, there are stores that are sectioning off areas and all that stuff. Hello, Mehmet. I know you're trying really hard. I don't understand any of that. Really, really fancy letters, though. Your Corona? Excellent. We have Corona in the D-Live chat, everybody. You're at KCC before Corona Chan put everyone in the camel clutch. Yeah, that everyone's tapping out. Everyone's tapping out, but this is a no disqualification match. Never understood the world we live in. Guess it's part of your code to not understand. Don't kill you. I'm not going to kill you. Don't worry. I won't kill you, Mehmet. Don't you worry. You're allowed to stay as long as you want, you weird little person. I think so, yes. Yes. Whatever you said, yes. You guys can't see. On D-Live, there's an interesting conversation going on right now. What I am going to do, I'm going to open up the, because we're hitting the half-hour mark. I'm going to open up the studio here. If anybody wants to call in, I'm going to drop the link into chat here. So you guys can jump in anytime. Anytime. You ain't tapping out? You're going to like stone cold. You're going to pass out, Gamer Hands Jr.? Are you going to pass out? Camel clutch. Japan's so much better than anyone right now with soccer finish and the wrestling. Oh, hockey's starting. Going on with the Wrestle Kingdom 15. Yeah, the Japanese wrestling is amazing. Mehmet, thank you so much for the compliment. Mehmet says I'm beautiful. Thank you, Mehmet. I appreciate you. Hello, Sator603. Yo, he's in the sleeper hold. It's true. Gamer Hands Jr. is in the sleeper hold. Gamer Hands Jr. is a big boy. That would be, you'd need some big arms to slap a sleeper hold on Gamer Hands Jr. He's got them broad shoulders. He picked up Vic Mignogna with like one arm. That man is a strong dude. He's a big guy. Call in for the first time? Yeah, people call in. Get in here. Can we get an F for Luke Harper? Yes, F in chat for Luke Harper. That was such a shock. That was such a surprise. Like out of fucking nowhere. And like as much as I hate to say it, I hope it was natural causes. I really hope it wasn't concussion related. I hope it wasn't suicide or anything else like that. I really hope it was just like some sort of heart disease or, something that he went peacefully, and that he didn't suffer, because that's unfortunately a very dark thing for wrestling. What a freaking year it's been. Like, good riddance to 2020. Saw something about Apollo Legend committing suicide. Oh no. Like, that's such a sad thing. Like, there's so many talented wrestlers that just go before their time for no reason. Brody had a non-COVID related lung disorder. Oh, okay. That's really unfortunate. And being like right now with everything like with the hospitals and shit being like so loaded up and just crazy, like that'd be really tough to get stuff looked after, and I guess really expensive too. That's unfortunate. Man, that sucks. That sucks. But we do have hockey coming back here in Canada. Everyone's like losing their fucking minds. That we have an all Canadian division. I mean, I guess it'll be the first time the Toronto Maple Leafs don't get their heads kicked in by the fucking Boston Bruins for once. We actually have a chance of getting to the fucking Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll see about that. Everyone else should take their head out of their ass. This is gonna be the year that like every other Canadian team just like puts their freaking big boy pants on and just starts actually playing hockey. AEW had a tribute show to Luke Harper, Brody Lee last night. Oh, so I have that recorded. I have it recorded on my DVR. I have it automatically set to record all the AEW stuff, so I'm going to have to check that out. That makes me sad. Apollo Legend got into a scrap with Billy Mitchell, calling him a video game cheat. They were headed to court about it at one time. Speaking of court, very interesting fallout from the Richard C. Meyer case. What the hell happened there? I know a lot of people are calling that a win, but it was a very weirdly worded settlement. Wasn't it? Because it's like, it looked like they weren't going to win, or they had some sort of information that they weren't going to win because Jawbreakers got published. Isn't that fucking weird? But there is a settlement. So, heard about the new Seattle hockey team? Yes, the Kraken. I think they're starting in 2022. Maybe. I don't think they're ready for 2021 yet. I think they're 2022. But they have to do the expansion draft, all that other stuff. Yeah, the Meyer versus Wade. Yeah, it sounds more like a push. I completely agree, Tom. It sounds more like a push to me, which had me a bit worried, considering it's the same sort of bubble as the Mignogna case, because it sounds like it's a case of Pepega judges. It sounds like it's a case of Pepega judges, much like it was with Chup, right? It sounds like it was a case of like, they were pushing and they were shitting up about they were shitting up about all of the stuff, and then boom. It was a shock for sure, and only a very few people knew about Brody's illness and kept it hidden as it was a private family matter. Well, I'm happy to hear that it wasn't suicide, because like that is not one thing that that's not a thing that the wrestling world needs again. Like, as much as I hate to say it, I'm happy it was natural causes. I'm happy it was something that was unrelated to, self-harm, because there's way too much of that in the wrestling industry. Makes you wonder if the Vic thing is going to wind up the same way. That's honestly what I'm thinking too. If it comes back from appeals, I think it's immediately going into settlement. And I think it's going to be something very similar, where they come up with some sort of like weird little statement that's like a really bizarre win-non-win statement. I mean, in my opinion, if Vic gets money, or like if Vic doesn't have to spend money, then that's a huge win for him, because this lawsuit really did, in a lot of ways, get his career back on track. I still think that I still think he's way ahead of where he was if he didn't file this lawsuit. But he has to change up the game, right? This is stuff I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, a little bit in the New Year's resolutions thing. Because there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't seem right at the time, and it seems like it's a detriment at the time, but you can definitely spin temporary losses into permanent wins. And I think Vic has definitely taken the steps to take that loss from Funimation, get away from Sony, get away from Funimation, get away from that viper's nest. And I think he can make that an absolute fucking win if he takes the right steps. I mean, he's already started his Twitch channel, which is apparently turning out really, really well. I don't know if he's partnered. He should have been. I mean, based on his Twitter following alone, he should have gotten partner off that. But from what I understand, he's doing really well with those streams, better than Unlocked, and all that good stuff. And for his neutral zone studios, apparently I heard a little kitty told me that he's going to be having another one coming up soon, a tour of neutral zone studios. So check out. I don't know where you would check that out, but check that out because that would be really cool. We have our guest. We have someone calling in for the show. If you guys want to call in, by the way, BTW, feel free. We're just chatting here. We're just chatting. It won't be as long as a normal show, but we're here. We're out here. Tom.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm going to play a greeting for you. I'm going to try to anyway. Hang on.
Do it up.
Like that, huh?
That's good. That's good. How you been, Tom? How's the cat been?
Cat's okay. Cat's okay. He's resurrected for now, even though dead is better.
Just a little moldy, maybe.
Just a bit. So anyway, I wanted to touch on what you were saying. Yeah, Vic is going to. He was talking about this on his stream Tuesday. Is that there is supposed to be another Neutral Zone Studio Fan Appreciation Weekend? I believe it is in the last weekend of January.
Awesome.
I'm not positive. So would you please go to the Neutral Zone Studios website and check it out?
Yes, do it.
Yes.
There you go, Pim.
And I was going to say it should be, I have no particulars on it, should be free admission.
Well, that's really awesome.
Yeah. And
so yeah, you can
Vic
go check that out and meet Vic. See the heck's it called? The studio, yeah. Like the set that they used for Star Trek Continues. That's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. I always have a good time whenever I've been there. I'll tell you a funny story. Vic, I took my I have one of those Hasbro Infinity gauntlets.
Oh yeah,
that has like the flexing fingers on it and the sound effects. And Vic thought that was, in his words, "Oh, this is the greatest toy ever."
That's so awesome.
And he was sitting there in the captain's chair, messing around with it, and somebody was taking pictures. And
that's so funny. I could see him doing it too. I just picture it in my head.
Yeah. I'll have to, I think I have your email address from your YouTube, so I'll have to email you a picture.
Yeah, do it. That'd be amazing.
Because it's so funny. He's such a funny guy.
He's so goofy.
Oh, he is. You can't help but like the guy.
Yeah.
And
he's like, any situation, he'll just pop in and just be right at home. It's so funny.
Yeah. So sorry about Mr. Hop not being here. That's too bad. But, oh well.
I'm sorry too, but it's choices that people make.
Yeah.
And
C'est la vie.
It's really unfortunate, but sometimes it's got to be this way.
Absolutely.
For myself, it's the universe telling me that it's time to move on, and I got to do other stuff. And much like the universe was telling Vic that he needs to, split away from Funimation and do his own thing. That's what's happening here. So
absolutely. Well, I hope he's catching me doing these voices on here because, hey, who knows? Maybe I should have been a VA. I don't know. I mean, gee whiz, what have I done for you? I've done Emperor Palpatine a couple of times.
Yeah.
Vic Mignogna a couple of times.
Exactly.
That didn't sound right, but okay.
Well, there is like a really cool thing. So one thing I did want to say, pitch out there, Casting Call Club is a website. As I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just on there. Casting Call Club is a website where aspiring voice actors and artists and writers and everything in between can go and like post their stuff, and they can audition for things and all this other stuff, and they can get contacted and picked up and even commissioned right on that website for. It's free. You can sign up for it. They have a paid section for it. It gives you some extra things, but yeah, it's actually really really cool because like I've had a couple of gigs through there, and a couple of projects that I'm working on. So I might focus a bit more on that because for aspiring voice actors, if you guys need a thing to go to or a thing to get your name out there, that's a great website, a great resource to go to. So
sure. Well, yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. I mean, shoot, I'm friggin' 50 years old now.
Well, hey, Vic has shown us that it doesn't really matter what your age is, right?
Well, it depends on what you're doing. Now, my former occupation that I retired from, I would be considered ancient. So,
well, I mean, most sports, the athletes retire at 35. So, like, I'm already like. Yeah. I'm already a crone in sports years, but. Oh
my God! Well, a lot of the guys that do what I used to do start at, I think the average age is 7. So.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that I've got a lot of physical issues now, and I have depth perception issues, so I can't really see what I'm doing, so to speak, anymore.
Well, I mean, this is like the perfect time for you then, because all the work is from home.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I don't have all the stuff that you professionals do. So, but
hello,
I do
Amanda
the best
T.
I can with what I have. So.
Hello, Stan Dallin. Happy New Year, Happy New Year's, folks. Happy New Year's.
Hello, Stan. How are you, bud?
How you doing?
How's
Good to see y'all.
Is he in the backstage, or is he just coming into the chat?
They're just chilling in the chat right now. I can drop a link again if anybody at all wants to jump in here and chat and talk. We're just kind of shooting the shit.
We're shooting the shit right now, just having a good old time.
Yeah, doing what we do. Good old time. Amanda T recognizes Scary Kitty.
I've already played the greeting. I mean, I could try it again, but it would be really goofy. Maybe.
Do it up.
I'm trying.
Why not?
Hang on. I gotta back her up here a little bit. Let's try it. I assume that worked.
It did work. Yes. Very good.
Well, it's better than what I tried the first time I came in here. So,
this is true.
Anyway, I will say one good thing about 2020. It's introduced me to a lot of people that I probably would not have known otherwise.
This is very true.
I mean, I met you guys for the first time. I think it was in June? When I first started tuning in, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. But I can't say that about Vic. I met him in 2019, just after all that crap started. And I didn't know what to make of what was going on. I had no idea who he was. It was just, I don't know what happened. It just loaded up randomly in my YouTube feed one night. And I was like, really? So when I heard he was coming to an area that's kind of close by to where I'm at, I was like, well, there's only one way to figure this out. And that is to just go up there, take a day, drive up there, and see what the guy's about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and got to know him a little bit. And as we talked, he took an interest in me because my mom and dad were both professional musicians when they met. And my mom's music teacher wrote the music for several of the Star Trek episodes
Oh, that's
in the original
awesome.
series. He never got on-screen credit for it, but I found the newspaper article about what he had done, and I figured, well, you know what? Maybe this will be a good icebreaker to get to talk to Vic and get to know him a little bit. And since he has such a prominent music career on top of what else he's done, and I was like, yeah. So I found all this stuff, and he was totally fascinated with it. He was like, I had no idea this had happened.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, we got to talking about things, and we just kind of stayed in touch after that.
That's awesome.
So nice guy.
He's fantastic, honestly. He is fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, I still remember like the one night where I like just randomly reached out to him, found his email address. Couldn't believe that it was his email address.
Well, he's a thing. He has a thing about ethnic humor, and I think he said this on Doug. What was Doug TeNaples' show? He's like, people just need to learn to relax.
Exactly.
And he's right.
Exactly.
He's right. I mean,
we have a Marchie Slayer in studio. I'm gonna bring them in. I don't know who this is.
Go for it. Bring him in.
Mystery person.
Bring him in.
Welcome, Marchie Slayer. You're live.
Is it Marchie or Marky?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear me? I
can hear you.
hear y'all. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Potato mics.
Hello.
Why can't I hear y'all? Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello.
I think this is Gamer Hands. I think it's Gamer Hands Jr.
Oh.
Is it Marky Slayer?
My man's is in the. We can hear you, buddy.
We can hear you.
I cannot hear you. I mean, I'm kind of new to this, but I cannot hear any of you.
Oh boy.
You have to set up your audio.
Yep.
Are you freaking kidding me? I think I cannot hear like both of you. So can you fix my sound on my side if you can?
I can't fix your sound. No. You have to do it on your side.
Oh, you son of a! Hold on, I may have to like fix the the sound on my interface. Give me a minute.
No problem.
Okay, he went away. Gee, was it something I said or hissed? Oh,
my man's.
All right, I guess I better let me back that up one more time, kids. Just cause.
Oh my goodness. This show would be nothing if it wasn't for the boomerang.
Oh, come on now. Who's boomering here? Certainly not I. Come on now.
Oh my goodness.
It's too funny.
Oh my goodness.
Well, come on now, chat. Come on in. Come on.
Yeah, don't be shy, people. It's New Year's Eve.
Come on.
Get your drink on. Join us.
Yeah, relax.
Amanda T says she has pie, so she's going to be on in a bit.
Okay.
I want some pie. I don't have pie. Like, do I have pie or is it frozen? I don't remember. I had pumpkin pie, but then we put it in the freezer. It was going to go bad.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I know.
It happens.
Alas.
Yeah,
my pie.
Well, don't let the scary kitty run people off. I mean, gosh, he's tame for the most part.
Action Toy says that they're shy, so that's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. I won't bite. I can't talk for Tom P. I think Tom P might bite. We have Amanda Thomas though.
Come on now.
Amanda T in the chat. Boom.
Ooh. Hey.
Amanda.
Hey guys. Happy New Year.
How you doing?
I'm good. My sister Vicky's here too. She says hi.
Hello.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
I'm waving, even though I have my avatar. I'm waving.
We're gonna make this chaotic, and we're gonna bring back in Gamer Hands Jr.
All
hey, buddy.
Oh gosh. Hey. Hey, did I miss anything?
You didn't miss much. You got to work in?
Yeah, I got a new one coming in right now.
Perfect.
Figure.
Oh, more pie.
Here's this man.
Oh, and for another thing, the reason why I named myself he who should not be named, but is right in there, it's because I had to put her in a camel clutch and make her humble. If y'all not familiar with the Iron Sheik, I had to break her back and make her humble because it's a cool if I swear.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, to quote the Iron Sheik, fuck the bitch Jamie Markey. I spit on her back and make her back humble.
I love the passion. I love the energy.
Of course, I'm the guy with the most energy, and not because I ate a whole box of chicken nuggets. That's besides the point. The point is, it's New Year's Eve, and by fucking God, I'm finally in the Canuckies podcast.
Damn right. Damn right. Thank you so much, Kim.
Lost it. Yo.
Wow, someone's passionate.
Hey,
okay, which one you guys kicking me? Which one you guys kicking me?
You kicked
yourself.
yourself
off.
How? There's
by
no
shouting.
There's no
you
freaking.
You just brought it so hard. You did yourself clean off.
Of course, I brought the. Listen, when I come through to any type of podcast, con, or anything, you best believe I'm bringing down the thunder. I'm bringing down the wrath of Zeus in this motherfucker.
Do it up.
Also, sorry.
Never apologize. You're good. You're doing good.
No, I have to say sorry because I have a whole lot of people that want me gone. For instance, if Kick Vic didn't try and ask your boy, then we would have this conversation right now to the point I end up saying sorries.
Well, light him up. This is a chance. It's New Year's Eve. Set the fireworks off.
I'm about to have more than just fireworks.
Oh God.
Okay. I'm about to set a whole bunch of fireworks off to the point that Kiwi Farms, Ken Jennings, everybody else will come after me. And honestly, I do not care. I do not care for what happens because I'm already about to bring down the thunder on all fronts.
Really? Do it up.
Well, I will. And it goes like this. Kick Vic is no other, like, they're not as good as fucking BMM or Antifa. Because when you think about it, the whole clique consists of that confrontationist clique. Now, if they were Black Lives Matter, why the fuck are they harassing me? A fellow black man that's trying to make a living to make sure that people get what the fuck they want.
Damn right.
And another thing, and I am taking shots at Riol because I heard somebody said, well, me and Riol kind of patch things up. If I was you, I take out them patches and drip some of that blood and throw it on her face. Because you never know where she's going to try to do that shit back at you.
It's true.
So
that is true.
I'm not sure I could just post my middle finger photo here because I already got my face once. So you can see my middle finger in spirit. Well, here's what I think of Kick Vic and everything else. And the second thing, Marky, as I said, to quote the Iron Sheik, I break her back. I spit on her back and make her humble because I do not give a fuck what she says. And all the rails I had to encounter that day. like if somebody were to give me a Browning high power with 2 bullets, I'd either, and I'm saying it like in a hypothetical joke, so don't be suicidal.
In Minecraft.
Yes.
Minecraft.
I would shoot Marky first and shoot myself second. And another thing, I don't know you was there at Kitchener, but the way I picked up Vic twice.
Yep.
But not gonna lie, it felt good because I was like tired coming to Kitchener. And I gotta say, you won one hell of a con back there. God damn it! Hold on a minute.
No problem.
Okay.
We're gonna bring in Stan Dolan here in this moment.
Stan. There he is.
Hello, folks. How you doing?
Hello, Stan.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody tonight?
Yeah.
Doing well today.
Doing well. Fireworks are going off outside, but it's New Year's
Fireworks going off in here.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. That was
No fireworks here, thank God.
Hey, Crom. Does Stan get a scary kitty greedy?
Do it. Do
Okay.
that.
Oh, geez. Well, thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Tom.
Okay.
Quick question. What did you think of the new Pet Cemetery?
I did not really care for it that much.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan. I have a copy of like one of the original printings of Pet Cemetery in a hardback edition. That I was like, I don't mind them flipping the kids, being killed off, but it didn't feel right.
Really?
The whole thing didn't feel right. So now when I watched the first part of it, that was good.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. And there were some parts in the second part of it that were pretty good. I mean, that funhouse sequence was that was fun.
That was messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But it just, I don't know why, but it just felt like it was really off. The second part.
The second part was not as good as the first.
No.
And I think it was like no shot at the actors, because I think the kids did a much better job than the adults did. But I think it was just the adults just didn't have the same feel.
No, I agree. I agree. It didn't feel right. And I thought, oh good Lord, who was the guy that played the clown in the movie? I can't remember his name.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Or was it Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård. Yes, thank you.
Skarsgård.
His brother played in True Blood.
I thought he did a phenomenal job.
He was
As the
phenomenal.
clown. He rocked that role.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I was like, man. Whew, I loved it.
Yeah, that was phenomenally done. I agree.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
no,
Chrome,
was it funny?
I'm sorry, please go ahead.
The lady that played as the wife in the first Pet Cemetery, like the original,
Denise
was
Crosby.
also in The Walking Dead.
She was in The Walking Dead?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think
She was one of the cannibals at Terminus.
Oh.
Back in, I think, season 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
It was after the prison. And they end up in a cannibal colony. And she's like the one in charge.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
We have a question in the chat for Stan. Sator603 is asking Stan, who's your favorite Gundam girl?
Were there girls in Gundam? I was too busy looking at the map.
Might have been one.
That's rich.
I only ever watched the Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny.
That was a great series.
Mm,
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite series there, Stan?
I don't think he heard you, Chrome.
Do you have a? Did you have a favorite series, Stan?
Stan, are you there?
I think Robot Ken got Stan.
Dang it. Damn you, Ben Jennings. Damn.
God of technology.
I know, right?
Okay. This is a good time for a Jay Sean right here.
Oh my God.
My name is Jay Sean Lemoine. And I just wanted to say that I zapped that guy Stan Tollin in his affidavit.
We totally won that exchange.
That's right. I have now cloned myself successfully with a Canucklehead.
Oh my God. I mean, to me, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation.
Oh my God.
Of like between Jay Sean and Toye. Be like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my God. He's I don't know. He gives new meaning to subhuman.
It's so true. Honestly.
And when Stan was talking about it, I was like, really?
Yeah, he's like the living definition of homunculus.
Yeah.
He's literally a tiny human.
Yep. What? Crumb, you've seen Full Metal Jacket, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay. What was it that the drill sergeant was saying? The best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as a brown stain on the mattress.
Hey, we got Stan back.
Hey, there he is.
Wow, that was
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's what you get, Stan, for buying one of those canned potato Mike specials. Don't you know that?
No. I'm not the robot can here.
I will sell a potato microphone to Stan Dolan.
Oh, geez, that was weird. That was strange. I guess that's my what happens when I start criticizing Gundam girls, and boom, we get kicked off.
You can't say that on YouTube.
We already had that episode last time.
I know.
So, Tom, are you saying you saw Vic's stream Tuesday?
Yes, I did. I was there.
When did you come?
Yeah, he actually said hello to me in the chat, which I was like, wow, considering how fast that crawl goes on that bottom of the screen. I was like, wow. I was surprised that he even saw that I was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I was there because I remember he brought you into the show.
That's what I was waiting for. Let's see if you actually look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I don't put my last name on this one, on this particular chat. Crumb knows who I am. He knows where I'm from, and he knows what I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, Stan, you can, Crumb, if you don't mind, you can send Stan my info, and he can send me a DM on Twitter if he wants. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Yeah, because I'm tentatively planning on being at the neutral zone. I want to say, what was it he was saying, at the end of January, I think.
I'm going too, but I'm going for the one that's in February.
Oh, you're going to go to the one in February. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. He did say something about that.
Yeah. One weekend in January and one weekend in February. So.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. Well,
considering it's in my neck.
I don't know if I can do them both. I'm going to try my best to be at the one in January.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure.
If I'll tell you what, if we can talk privately, I will let you know if I can get there in February, and if so, just have Vic point me out. We'll chat.
Well, if your voice sounds exactly on here, then I think I would figure it out.
Well, let's just say I got a lot of Southern twang.
Southern twang. Yep.
Well, we have the Bringer of Thunder back.
Uh-oh.
The God himself.
Because Stone Cold said so. No, I'm just kidding.
Welcome back.
If you
man.
want to see me appear in Stan Dowling's convention, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Also, this is how Stan sounds like. Stan the Man Dowling, the guy that just like cut off VR's imaginary accusations and said, "No bullshit, you talking some fairy tales, lady."
It's
No
more like
bullshit.
it was more like when someone emailed me out of the blue, who I have no idea who it was. Actually, they emailed my parents. And,
You shit.
no,
I'm sorry. I'm about to say shit.
Yeah, they emailed my parents, and I'm like, wow, you guys couldn't figure out who I am. Instead, you had to go through my parents. So my dad sends me the email, and I read it, and my first thought is, what the hell is she talking about?
Like
This is Monica we're talking about, right, Stan?
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Monica. So this
Yeah.
guy sent me a snippet of her response to Vic, and this was before her deposition. So I saw.
And we
it,
all
and I read
know
it.
how
I'm
that
like,
went
what the hell
down.
is she talking about?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Stan. Continue.
No, that was right there as a stopping point.
Oh,
You have any
because
questions?
here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
If you're gonna go to a deposition, they try to bring a drink and food with you. That is right there a dead giveaway to either you had something to do with whatever the hell you did, and you try to cover it up by either drinking some water or eating, or it's a dead giveaway to contempt. Because everybody knows, and I'm not a lawyer, but I'm certain that everybody knows that you can't eat or drink during a deposition.
All right. Well, let's play devil's advocate here. Since
Oh
Vic
boy, here we go.
Vic went to his deposition first, before Monica, and before Ron, and
Oh,
Vic
that
had,
was a
Vic had a his own water bottle with him. Of course, his wasn't as big as Monica's.
wait.
But of
How
course,
big we talking? And
it was,
girth or
it was
length?
like a coffee cup, one of those refillable coffee cups, but it was orange.
Oh yeah, I
Post
remember
Club.
seeing that. I remember seeing
I
that.
didn't
In
know
the anime
that.
theme.
Yeah, it was anime thing. It was orange host cup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Whereas Monica had this huge water bottle.
Knowing
And,
how sweating she was, and I don't mean like in the bed either, because we all know who gets Monica in the bed, and it ain't Ron. I can tell you that much.
ooh,
Ouch. God.
I'm dead serious. Like, if a guy like Ron, if he tried to like do some heinous shit, let alone kill a judge's dog, I have no hesitation but either give him a stone cold stunner or a punch in a freaking jaw. Because I am a very
I would have loved to have set that up too. Honestly.
for
Well,
real.
that was like when he was saying he was going to whoop Nick's ass and all that sort of stuff at one
Well, I
point.
mean, like he was like gung ho about doing like a boxing charity event, and then he just he just backed
Pussy
off.
out.
That guy
I
could
guess he pussied out.
bag on his best day. Oh my god!
Man, all I gotta do is
it was
kick him
COVID.
in
That's what it
the.
was.
Yeah,
All I gotta do
COVID.
is headbutt him.
it was
All I gotta
COVID.
do is headbutt him, and he'll come crying, be like, "Why didn't you headbutt my glasses? I can't do nothing about my glasses." And I'm like, "Exactly." Stone Cold Stunner him right then and there. And I don't know if Stan is the person of wrestling type, but I've been wanting to get a piece of Ron Sawyer's. Wait, that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Ron Sawyer's ass. I've been wanting to get a
What
piece
was
of him
it?
like
What
that.
was it he was always saying, Crump? But you have to go back and look at the timeline. Because in the
Exactly. Look at the
timeline, you're
timeline.
going to see that all this stuff went down, and that Vic, he was so mean.
Oh, that puts him in that hotel room.
What? Oh,
Happy
happy
New Year for the folks in New York.
Chris. Happy New Year
In the
New Year
UK.
from the UK.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's midnight over there, ain't it?
Yeah,
It
they're
is.
what, 8 hours ahead of us, Crumb? Because we're both in EST.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that too.
They're 5 hours. If it's GMT, they're 5 hours ahead of me.
Okay.
So
Because I'm on Eastern time and so are you, I think.
yeah, so that's 5 hours.
I'm somewhat at Eastern time, but it is slow as molasses. I'm dead serious. It's slow as molasses the way this cook that I had to go to this diner at. She cooked the molasses so slow that when she put them in the ribs, it looked like gold. It looked like glittered gold.
And Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Oh my God.
You listen here. Don't make me break out my 1970s remote on you.
Oh, that's cute, Juan. That's cute. While you bring out your 1970s oversized remote that look like a lightsaber, I'm gonna head out and break out Lucille. See how you like that?
What was it?
1970s remote. I remember a 1970s remote.
That somebody had sent him, one of his viewers.
Hell, my TV was like a piece of furniture.
Oh, Juan got
You press
viewers?
a button on it, it would say, I don't recall.
Hold on.
recall.
Juan ever got these? Like, we got viewers? Like,
got viewers.
tell me your rib right now. Tell me this is a big freaking rib. If Ronald T. Soye, no, LT Soye gets viewers, this better be a freaking rib. Because if he gets viewers, I'm going to head over to his stream and cuss him out.
Oh, I don't think he gets viewers. I don't think he
Good.
live streams.
Does he have a stream, Crumb?
I don't know if he does. I don't think he does.
Because I heard he has Kiwi Farms. Not a thread, but a Kiwi Farms account.
Yeah.
And I don't
think
think-
he
don't
does.
Yeah, and then
Excuse
he pulled
me?
a Pet Cemetery on Twitter.
A Pet Cemetery? What
Yeah,
is this?
he's
Fucking
dead, but
Stephen
he came
King's
back.
Pet Cemetery?
He was resurrected.
I'm gonna kill a judge's
hell no. Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate that. I don't hate that movie, but I'm afraid of that movie.
You know what to do, Tom.
Hang on.
Ah!
Hang on.
Well, look, it wasn't even prepared.
Don't even. Ah! I fucking hate cats. This is why I stick to a
Hey,
dog.
watch it, man.
I mean, I like cats when they're with kittens.
Okay, just for that.
Desert Eagles or remotes. Yeah, that's a big remote.
Hey, knock it off, spray catnip on you. You go gaga in 2 seconds. Oh, man.
Oh
You
my
caught me
God.
sleeping,
hate-
all right? Shut up.
Oh,
So there's
man.
there's been some people wanting to know,
Yes.
Junior,
Hmm?
about the interaction you had with Marchie. Marky,
Oh,
whatever her name is.
yes. Yes.
What from
The
your
moment
own
we-
your own mouth? What happened?
Okay. From my own mouth, right? All right. I was walking around this cesspool of a place. I'll call it anime non-profit areas. We all know what that is. So I just found out my girlfriend at the time. She don't even live. She don't live near Amity North anymore. At the time, she had a concert to go to, and they said, well, she told me they said they canceled because one, they couldn't find the stage for her, let alone the place was fucking 5 buildings wide. Like one place has a gaming center, a mediocre gaming center at best. The second place I never been to. The third place was the middle of the freaking thing between the Holiday Inn and the other place. The fourth and fifth places I never been to. And I tell you, when you want to go to AMA North, trust me, don't. So I went over there to find out my girlfriend's concert canceled. So I'm kind of out like what to do. So I'm wandering aimlessly around the middle part of the Anime North map, which was the Otis Alley and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wandering aimlessly over there to find out there's a sign that says Q&A, Marky, and some other shit. I'm like, okay, let's see how that goes. I walk in there, and the whole panel was about her. And people that was in the audience, they were hypnotized. No, they were mesmerized to the point that they can't even think for themselves and ask the big question. Not the big question I asked, but the big question is, why am I here with this fucking redhead talking to me? So I sit down, I get on my phone, and you probably noticed I took the picture of the lobby, how it was. So I took the picture, cut off the camera, and I'm texting my parents at the time. So Marky looked over to where I'm at, and she said, excuse me, are you recording? Are you recording? I'm like, no. And then she said, are you? And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? And I said it in my head. So I'm like, oh man. And then the one security guard was like, oh, you need to delete that. I'm like, what for? I'm over here trying to text my grandmother or mom or dad. And then they said, I don't care. Delete that. So I'm like, okay. I deleted, and knowing that I was pissed because I lied twice in front of this lady I'd never even heard of until I realized his voice Rias. Because at the time, I feel like, why does Rias sound so good? So I had to walk back out and wander aimlessly around the lot next to the what do you call it? The what was the place that of Otis Alley, the middle building? I saw a Jotaro cosplayer, a Joseph Joso cosplayer, and two other guys. And I asked mainly the Jotaro cosplayer, said, can you spawn Star Platinum and beat the living shit out of me? And then he said, what's wrong? I told him what happened with the Vic situation. And they tried to like kick me out because I was taking pictures and recording, and realized that I didn't. So I was texting people, and they said, yo, can you come? I said, can you come with me to the place? And they said, sure. Me, the Jotaro cosplayer, the Joseph Joso cosplayer, and the two other dudes. We walk in there like how the dudes coming from freaking Monsters Inc. ready to scare people. So I walk in there, I sat down, the five other guys sat down, and then she said, who else has a question? I said, I do. I got up to the microphone, I asked two questions, which was a two-parter. And I know it ain't much, but yeah. So I said, I have a first question. How do you voice Ria so well? And secondly, why did you screw with Vic? And then she said, well, if I were to screw with him, I wouldn't be here now, would I? And I'm like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. And she said, I don't think you understand my tone. So I know you're trying to show off in front of your friends so you can get your ass out of here along with your friends. And those fuckers clapped like fucking shit. Like, yay, she's so strong. She's so strong. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay. And so I'm like,
I saw you in the unofficial Anime North group.
Yes. But how'd you know?
I saw it all over Facebook. It went viral.
You should. Wait, how did it viral?
Obviously, somebody was taking a video they weren't supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. So I think somebody had to record it asking me the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I think Anime Northstar tried to push me out the room because after the record, you hear some chairs falling. They were trying to push me out. I was like, fuck off. Because you couldn't hear me say it, but I would say, fuck off. Because one of these days, you'll know the truth. That I said. And then they said, okay, we need to revoke your pass. I said, take it. I don't give a fuck. I went back to the hotel room where I think what's his face? Gippy and the other guys was there. I'm like, Jesus fuck. And yes, and to think they allowed this shit to escalate to the point that I would be marked as a bad guy. So that's what happened. Oh yeah, and the last day of Anime North, which was like I think a couple of days before I had to go to my birthday. I had a live stream on my Facebook, and I was hugging people. I wasn't saying anything else, but somebody on Twitter had to sick the fucking cops on me.
What?
Damn.
Yes. Huh? Really?
Yes. Somebody actually sick the cops on me. I even got the screen cap of it somewhere, either on my phone or in my Google Drive. I'll send it to either one of you at the next, either on Twitter or anywhere else, or email. I had the thread of it. Somebody tried to find me out on Anime North and try to set me up to go to jail.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, okay. So cops come in. I think one had an assault rifle or something over his waist, and then he said, "You gotta come with me." I say, "What for? I ain't do anything." Yeah, you gotta come with me. They took me to the back end of the middle building there in the middle of the map, and they said, "Okay, so you banned from the place."
Wow.
And I'm trying to think, what for? Because I asked a question. You saying it like I did some domestic terrorism, even though I am far from my standing range to do domestic terrorism, and you're tough. Yeah, we're just gonna ban you. Okay. I said, okay, ban me. But make sure this. You better make sure I don't show up next year, which was 2020, and they better be glad I didn't show up next, because I was coming in with a plague doctor outfit. I was gonna curse the whole place. So after that, I got to the Holiday Inn, and I never saw that place again until I find out they were gonna swap my house.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And I seen crazy. And that's how I survived Anime North 2019.
There you go. Well, I'm glad you didn't get George Floyded.
Are you kidding me? Death is too good for me. I'd rather have death in my bed. We'd be making love, having death kids, and dude. I mean, ma'am. I mean, damn. It is too complicated when it comes to me and death. We're like, my best friend ended with Gippy. My best friend ended with Gippy. My new best friend is Death, and she's a girl, and I will fuck her brains out for her. No offense.
There you go. Well, I'm happy for your new conjugal relationship.
Yep.
Yes. Not gonna lie, man. I've been dead for like 3 times. 1 at the beach, 2 in car accidents. Wait, 1 in a car accident, 1 at the beach, 2 medical related. Wait, I think that was 5 or 6. I don't care. All I know is that I'm excited to be here with y'all. I don't know if Gippy is there in the chat, because he probably say I ain't bring no Anime North. I know. That's what I'm saying, because I don't know if you was there or not. Oh man! And besides, it was like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago that I made my stand.
Yeah.
And then I think in my birthday they try to crash that too. I'm like, fuck that noise. But who knows? Maybe I might come back in Canada for another convention. Maybe I might come back to Anime North just to exact my revenge. Who knows? Maybe I might come back with the original click.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe in a few years, there's going to be another convention kicking around.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, another few years.
In another few years, because I don't know if you missed the opening of the show.
I kind of did. Not gonna lie, I was eating some chicken nuggets. I was getting myself prepped up until somebody named Lumdam, or what his name is, messaged me saying, there ain't no Kitchener Comic-Con happening this year. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. So if the rumors are true, please do not say psych, or please don't say psych. And if you all tell the truth, say psych right fucking now. I'm serious. Say psych right fucking now. Tell me there ain't no Kitchener Comic-Con happening next year.
Well, I wish I could tell you, but I don't know, buddy. I'm not with the event anymore, so I don't make any calls. Yeah.
Oh, so you're not with the company event no more? So you had to walk off?
Yeah, I decided to go my own way because of some differences with the big boss, and again, who knows?
The big boss. Something about this shit stinks, man. It stinks like my sweaty gym socks that I'd be wearing if I were to run at somebody. Something about this whole shit stinks.
So hopefully there's still a Kitchener Comic-Con, and then hopefully in a few years there might be another one too. So you never know. You never know.
Never know.
He ran right away. I didn't do anything. My hands are up here. I didn't touch the mouse.
My paws are up here.
Amanda had that look on her face when he said dirty socks, and like, oh my god.
I love that guy. He's so funny. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
he's back.
I freaking hate this phone. I hate this phone. I hate this phone with the ounce of my being. So I'm in need to look for a con that's happening on 2021 because I know 2021 cannot be as worse as this year. And as this year closes, Stan the Man Dowling, do you have a convention opening next year?
Nothing that I can announce right now.
Ooh.
Because if I were to tell this story in this stream, hosted by the woman that had to cut her bangs so freaking far, her big brain of her forehead had to sew up on the camera.
I don't cut my bangs. My hair just grows down like this. I just brush it to the side.
So then that's not bangs I'm talking. Anyways, Stan, if it's possible, if I'm going to be part of your lineup, not just a con lineup, just a free ticket lineup. I'm not asking or anything.
Free ticket lineup. We're the one who was asking about assisting and staffing.
Something like that, because I used to work in the convention. Oh, and that's another thing I found out about that. I don't know you notice about Rial and shit, Rial and the crap between her and Habercorn, because unfortunately, I had to work at a convention when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was somewhere in Pennsylvania. Had to work there, and I heard some rumor about Tar Habercorn not being at this panel or whatever. So
Yeah,
as soon as
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so as soon as I found out about that, I saw some lady with pearly colored curly hair, hugging somebody and asking for not sexual favors but favors to cover her spot. So as soon as I saw that, and I said, "Who is that lady?" And then they said that was Boma. That was Boma. Like Boma looked like an old rich. No, I'm dead serious. I had the Samuel Jackson look from Pulp Fiction. Be like, Boma looked like a old rich or something. I swear, bro. Working on Zenkai, Zenkai Con, look, working there is the worst. Because I just found out a year and a month later that it was a joint to set me up for some type of fucking fall. So whoever's living at the Pennsylvania lot for Zenkai Con, I advise you do not go there. And I might get kicked off or banned for going there, but it is for the best. And you do not go there.
No worries.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have a show anytime soon.
Yeah, tell me about it. But yeah, I can tell you all types of stories from my convention ventures or conventures, if I would call it. But
yeah, we'll have to save that for another show.
Yes. Maybe there's a New Year's version of the Canuckleheads coming up. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, so I guess we got to end the show or something.
Yeah, we'll be ending pretty soon.
Oh man,
I know, it's sad. It's sad. It goes by so quickly.
Yep.
Just like 2020.
I would record it quick for this freaking year.
Not quick enough.
Well, Stan,
yes,
it's nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
If you have an email and stuff, you can try to message me on the email if you can.
You're not on Twitter?
See, that's the problem.
No, don't worry about it.
I already got a lot of people on my head, so they want my head, and I say, bring it. But I'm not going out with a
We'll
fight.
talk all about it one day. We'll get you on here. We'll have a whole talk about that one day, Gamers Jr. I'll try to get Ken Jennings on so you can give him the gears.
Oh man, Ken Jennings. I respect the guy, but I do not want to get into it with him. As much as I want to say and tell the things I've experienced in front of Ken Jennings himself, I'm pretty sure he's in the chat right now.
I think he's like out partying right now.
You sure?
I think he's out partying right now.
I don't see him.
I wouldn't say train wreck, man. I would say like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And honestly, I'd rather not look away at this. I'd rather just let y'all watch as me and Ken eviscerate.
I think that's a challenge to Ken.
I think it is.
Look, I'm just saying, I'd rather do the verbal evisceration than to have Ken do a whole, what do you call it, a psychiatrist evisceration. Because I heard he's one of those psychiatrist type dudes. And to be fair, I'm not crazy.
I don't think he would say that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, I've been part
But I can tell you one thing, he would be asking you a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be ready to answer them too, especially to the gristles.
Sounds like a show, then.
I'm pretty sure this would be like the next show or the next after the next show. So
I'll reach out to Ken and see what time works for you both, and we'll get you on here.
Yep.
Okay. Should I send them off for you or wait?
What's that?
What?
Should I send off the show or not, or you're gonna do it. So I'll be
We'll go around. We'll go around here. We'll get final thoughts from everybody, and then we can let you blast this into the sun.
Okay.
We'll start
I wouldn't
with
say
Stan.
blast it. I wouldn't say blast it under the sun. I would be like, blast it to the heavens.
There you go. Oh, we have Gippy as well. Gippy's going to join for the end of the show here too.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Hey, I just wanted. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
we
can
hear
hear
Yeah.
you.
I just wanted to say, Crumb, Happy New Year. Yeah, I just want to say
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year really quickly here, and I'm hearing my own voice. Give me 1 second while I'm boomering. Everyone's boomering.
You know what, Crom? I forgot to do something here. Hang on.
There. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and it's been a great it's been a great time being on the show. I've been on the show. This is my 4th time on the show, and it's
Fourth time.
talk all those times about different con things and about Anime North and other conventions in general. And it's nice to just have an outlet where I can tell my side of the story and tell the truth, because I think in 2020 in particular, with cancel culture just reaching an apex point, people just want to make conclusions immediately and just out of the gate and just not listen to both sides of the story. And I think in 2021 that's not going to let up. I think there's going to be even more stories where one person alleges something against another and gets that person canceled. And I think it's a worrying trend. Like, a few times I've hesitated to come on this show because I just wanted to tell all, but I know that I do have some haters, and they might just clip some things of what I say out of context and send them to my employer and try to remove me from my job. And I have I love my job. I'm a professional. I love what I'm doing, but I shouldn't be having those thoughts. That type of behavior shouldn't be acceptable. But for some reason in 2020, it's the new norm, right? And that's why I got so attached to the Vic Mignogna case, and why I went to KCC, because I just saw someone being canceled without having taken a look at all the facts, I kind of have Kick Vic to thank, because without Kick Vic, I wouldn't have met you, Crumb, and I wouldn't have gone to KCC. I wouldn't have gone to KCC, not really because of Vic, but more so because of Nick Recato. Because I was watching Nick Recato stream at late night, and I saw that he was coming to KCC. I said, you know what, why not? And then I got Marquis Slayer / Gamer Hands Jr. I told him about it. It's like, no, you know what? Nick Recato is coming to a con near us. And
yeah, I remember that too. You the one came to me saying, Nick Recado's coming to the stream, and I already saw Nick Recato long before the Vic case, and I was on top of the Vic case since since when it happened, because there were so many discrepancies, and I have to sort them all out to the point that this is going to be a big bowl of nuts, to the point that Vic is going to be the next Michael Jackson, where they had his own case about him. And I was right. I was right on the money. And I was right on the part that it was a conspiracy against Vic. So I'm 2 for 2 for what's going down.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next time we have.
Yeah, the story. I just want to add in my 2 cents about Marquis Slayer, Gamer Hands Jr.'s story about Jamie Martin. I wasn't at Anime North 19, but this was actually the first time I've heard his side of the story about what happened at that panel. And I think I just want to reiterate that the Anime North staff, whoever was staffing that panel, shouldn't have let it escalate to that point. I mean, I know what you did was very stunning and brave.
I ain't stunning and brave. I'm just brave as balls.
Yeah, there wasn't.
I'm just ballsy, man. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. And at the beginning, if they didn't want that question asked, they should have said at the beginning of the panel, Jamie Markey will not take any questions regarding the Vic Mignogna situation. And they should have just been professional like that. But they didn't. So, ask me anything. If you say you have any questions and you go to the audience, expect to have any question asked at you. And I think how it was handled was rather unprofessional. I think they just targeted you unfairly after the fact, because I think asking that single question.
I think they did it mainly to save face in front of their guests.
It's ridiculous.
So,
Yeah, they should. Either way, they're fucked.
You're correct. They should have, staff-wise, they should have reiterated that you weren't going to take any questions about the Vic safe.
Sure. And they should say that before the panel gets started. I'm sorry, Stan.
For the entire program, so that nobody gets any ballsy ideas. I'm too late.
Damn it! Yeah. Why would you give them an idea, man?
Too late now.
Too late now.
Yeah. So hopefully, Cromwell can appear on Canuckleheads again in the new year. I really want to start discussing about like con playing, because you've had so much experience about that. I want to know your thoughts on how to plan conventions coming on in the new year in 2021 and whatever you're doing. Because you said yourself you don't like working for other people, so you're probably going to be another pioneer in whatever you do.
Absolutely,
like a free 100%. Agent.
And that's my 2 cents. And it's been a
free bird.
Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah.
Happy New Year. Stan, final thoughts.
Happy New Year.
I'm so thankful for this year coming to an end. Hope for a better new year, and that we can get back somewhat normal by having conventions and shows out there, and also weed out the folks that don't want to be say thanks to the fans for supporting their industry. So here's to that.
Cheers to that.
Yep.
Amanda Thomas.
Hey guys. Well, I actually had a good end to the year. My niece came pretty early. She was born on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
awesome.
congratulations.
January 20th. It was a bit frightening because there was some issues there with the mom, but she's okay now. Thank goodness. It was a little scary for the first 72 hours. But I'm an auntie. Yay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yay.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
I can't show off.
And finally, Tom.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Where do I? Oh, shoot, kabibble. What the heck did I just do here? Computers. I hate the darn things. Darn it.
Fuck the damn computers, damn it.
Boomer cat.
I hate computers. Dang it. What did I do here? Oh, it's just all minimized. Oh, fuck beans. God, I hate these damn things. Okay, there we go, sort of. Let's try that. That's much better. Now I can see everybody again. Yay for me.
Yay.
First thought. Let's see. 2020. That's all I got to say about it. All right. Let's see. First of all, Gippy, I forgot to say hello to you the other night, and I'm so sorry when you were on the show.
Oh, no problem. Again, it was I didn't really speak that much in that episode. It was really just Mr. Hawk ranting about things, but that's fine. He wanted to talk a lot in that episode. That's fine.
No, it was very impolite of me not to acknowledge you.
Yeah. That's okay.
And Stan, it's nice to talk to you finally at last, since we have a mutual friend.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you and talk with you.
Yep, absolutely.
The kitty, scary kitty.
Yeah, scary kitty. But all I can say is that I am so glad that this damnable year is coming to a close. I mean, all this fucking lockdown shit is crazy. I mean, who would have thought that these politicians had this much power and that the people don't even question what's going on and they just fall in line like a bunch of damn lemmings.
So true.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I don't really get the chance to go to many conventions, but I will say this: it's been different to not have that alley to go and at least socialize with people face to face. I mean, virtual only works so far, but if I want to go get an autograph from somebody, I'm going to go see them face to face.
That's true.
So, I mean, that's all there is to it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that this, I just can only hope that, to borrow a phrase from Joe Biden, let's just try to build 2021 back better. That's all I got to say about it. I mean, we're meant to be social to each other. We're not meant to be locked up in houses and playing video games 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Hey, you're talking to the real deal OG over here, man.
I don't know,
like
Tom,
I
speak for
eat,
yourself.
sleep,
I think I
and
am.
breathe video games.
Whatever. That's all I got to say to you.
Well, I appreciate all of you joining. I appreciate everyone in the chat spending a little bit of their New Year's Eve with us. Y'all are amazing people.
Well, thank you.
And Gippy, 100%. I'll definitely be willing to chat with you about that stuff in a future show, and we'll talk about all that stuff and the pioneering and the future and all this stuff. And it's it's a year of casting shit off and starting anew, right? I mean, people have done it before. We'll do it again.
Yep.
We'll rise up. 2021 will be a lot better. And I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody watching it. Have a safe, happy, responsible one. And Gamer Hands, you can bring the thunder to end the show.
Okay. Happy New Year, you Canuckies. All you Canuckies, have a Happy New Year. Gippy, you, Gippy, Stan, Amanda, Tom, Crumb. I love all and every one of you. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.
Keep your stick on the ice, everybody. Bye-bye.